Oh, I do apologize. Am I disturbing you?
No, please. Do come in, Mrs.
My name is Miss Alice de Bouvier. I'm Mr. Holmes' new neighbor.
Oh, I didn't have the pleasure to... I am Dr. John Watson. Could we provide you with any assistance?
Oh, she is not the concern, Watson.
I'm... Then, what is this about?
That child standing sniffling behind her. Get rid of him, Watson.
But he is shivering with cold. And he is upset. What happened to him?
Little Tom knocked at the wrong door.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Oh, boy, come in. Warm yourself by the fire. Can I offer you a cup of tea, Miss de Bouvier?
Well,
It is not as though we are disturbing you-know-who, are we?
I suppose not.
Since you are our new neighbor, it is perhaps better that you know what he's like.
You're starting to worry me.
Well, Mr. Holmes is relapsing. This illness that he has seizes him when he finds himself with nothing to do. He becomes completely asocial. And alas, this is a very difficult, medically incurable case. Now, this must stay between us.
Of course, I understand. How very sad.
But there is a cure, if only a temporary one. A thrilling inquiry. Most certainly. If he refuses this one, then his condition will worsen.
Oh, I am still here, you know. I didn't fall out of the window. Very well, then.
Thank you, miss.
Now tell me, boy, what brings you here?
It's my father, sir. He's missing. I don't know what to do.
What's his name?
George Hurst, sir.
Missing, eh? And what do the police say?
The police, they don't believe...
Obviously. Your clothes are well mended and you can read. Your parents may be poor, but you are loved.
Yeah, well, it's just the two of us now. My mother died when I was a little one.
And that's just one more reason for not leaving you. Your father doesn't seem the irresponsible type. He's very good to you.
Well, that's right. But he has no fixed work, so he often takes odd jobs for the day, because that's all he can find. Only this time, he didn't come home.
And when was the last time you saw him?
3 weeks ago. He left for a new job, but this time, he was acting a bit strange and angry.
Strange? In what way?
He said to me, "Son, I'm out on a special job. Don't you dare move from here." I think something went wrong.
3 weeks? That's a long time.
Well, every day I thought he would show up. What do you mean, sir?
Nothing. I was digressing. Very well. Your address, please, Tom.
12 Dorset Street. The first floor, door E. It's in Whitechapel, sir. But I ain't got no money to pay.
Who asked for money, Tom? Your case seems to be the very medicine I need. I'll meet you there shortly.
Oh, thank you, sir.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed. My analysis table. It's useful for my work.
We need to help Tom find his father, Holmes.
Brave Toby, the best nose in the British Empire. A map of London and its surroundings. Could be useful. Watson documents our adventures in here. These streets are too narrow for the cab. I'll have to walk. North Street. Dorset Street.
'Tis our home, Mr. Holmes.
The old Tabard pub, North Street. Glue. Old clothes, soiled and worn.
The roof leaks all the time. Father used to fix it. My mother, sir, she died when I was very young. My father told me what she was like, but that's all I have.
I'm sorry, Tom. My mother left me when I was very young too. Hurst covered his bills ahead of time, thus providing Tom with security and sustenance. Well, I can see the preparations for peasant soup, a clever concoction for somebody with apparently no culinary skills. Food's running low. It's already 3 weeks since George Hurst's disappearance. A collection of worn-out and second-hand books. George Hurst was providing his son with the best education that he could afford.
Father bought all those books for me. He didn't tell me, but I know that he pawned his coat for them.
So that's why you came to see me. Tom probably reads at night.
Please, sir, find my father.
Tom probably reads at night. It's too dark. I can't see anything. Just some old things. A leather satchel, what's in it?
Good day, Mr. Holmes.
Well, if it isn't young Wiggins. And I see you found yourself a job.
If you can call it that. I hate it. But if you've got any proper work for me...
I just might be in need of your assistance later. Wait here. I need to earwig to find out who is offering this special job.
No. That fellow who's offering the special jobs, he never drinks alcohol. Equality for the working class.
I'm glad I'm my own boss. I can complain only to myself. Or to Watson.
The man who's offering that special job has a proper set of mutton chop whiskers.
So, the man I'm looking for has whiskers and never drinks alcohol. It's not him.
No gods, no masters.
This must be the man that I'm looking for. Interesting. A missing person. I should find out more.
The child labour law sent your kids to school instead of the...
You see that gentleman? I need you to follow him and report back to me.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
Whitechapel never changes. Dirt and beggars everywhere.
Cheap!
They won't let me pass. I'll need to find another way.
Rich folk feed meat to their dogs. I can't eat meat.
Living costs are too much these days. My son has to work down the sewers. He's only 7.
Stupid kid! Stop crying and get to work.
Ah, boys from the Bruisers gang. Better keep out of their way.
What are you waiting for?
I'll be able to continue the chase if I climb up the chimney, but it's dangerous.
Take a brush and get in
Please,
there.
you don't have to beat him. I'll do it.
Go on then.
He's still here, that's a relief.
What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
No place to hide here. I'd better go through the yard.
Oi! What are you doing in my garden?
crawling rat.
I know that boy. He's Shoeshine Jim from Chambers Street. He's mute because his drunk stepfather beat him. Hey, Jim, can you lend me your kit? I'm on a secret mission for Mr. Holmes.
Mm-hmm.
I should remove the dirt first.
Here's your reward, you little toad.
Thank you, sir. He's talking with a cabbie. I need to get closer.
Alas, the weather's good. Last week was freezing.
I'm not saying it doesn't get cold again. I've no money for coal.
I can't lose him now. Interesting. What's going on in the yard? Locked. Wow, a lot of expensive stuff. Ah, a coat of arms. It might help Mr. Holmes. I'll make a drawing of it. It's too dangerous to enter. I can't see what's inside. I can't see what's inside. I can't see what's inside. It's too dangerous to enter. Do only 2 people live here? I wish one was me. Bags of food. I like this house. Time to report to Mr. Holmes. Let's get outside before I get caught.